why I stopped giving my daughter's boyfriend the silent treatment. I'm a simple guy, really. I like my coffee black, my lawn mowed on Saturdays, and my daughter, well, as far away from guys like Julian as humanly possible. When Sarah first brought him over, I honestly thought it was a joke. Julian was delicate. He wore these perfectly ironed shirts, used words like aesthetic, and looked like he'd break a bone if he even thought about changing a tire. For months, I was the absolute king of the one-word answer. Yep, nope, maybe. I'd just sit there, staring at the TV, waiting for him to realize I wasn't interested in being his friend. Then came the weekend trip to the cabin. Sarah and her mom went into town for supplies, leaving me and Mr. Aesthetic alone to prep the fire pit. It was awkward, like painfully awkward. I was struggling to split this massive log of oak, huffing and puffing, trying to look like the tough guy I pretend to be, when my back just snapped. I didn't fall, but I was frozen. I couldn't move an inch without a sharp pain shooting through my spine. Julian didn't panic, though. He didn't even make a joke. He just calmly walked over, put his arm around me, and guided me to a chair like he'd done it 1,000 times before. While I sat there, feeling completely humiliated, he just picked up the axe. I thought, oh boy, here comes a trip to the ER. But Julian, he didn't swing like a maniac. He took a slow breath, adjusted his grip, and crack, clean split. I was stunned. He looked at me, wiped his forehead, and said, my grandpa owned a timber farm in Vermont. I spent every summer there because I was too scrawny for the football team. We spent the next 2 hours just talking, not about aesthetics, but about the pressure of trying to live up to everyone's expectations. I told him about the time I tried to fix the sink and ended up flooding the entire kitchen, and he told me about the time he tried to impress Sarah by cooking a fancy dinner and ended up setting the fire alarm off. We laughed, like really laughed. By the time the girls got back, we were sharing a bag of pretzels and arguing about the best way to slow cook a brisket. I realized that day, being a man isn't about looking the part, it's about showing up when it counts. Julian's still a bit delicate, but honestly, he's the best man I know.
If you like the video, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment.